from the state of Karnataka, where floodgates opened after another Gyanvapi-like survey that is now being demanded, this time in Srirangapatna in Karnataka, which is the fresh flashpoint where the VHP has now threatened mega movement in the state is on the edge. The ASI is seeking a survey, and the biggest Tipu Masjid is actually a Mandir. Those are the questions that is being raised, where the VHP has said that they will carry out a Srirangapatna Chalo march despite prohibitory orders that have been put in place. Over 500 policemen that have been deployed around the Jamia Masjid and District Reserve and the KSRP has now been roped in to ensure that law and order is maintained. Multiple checkpoints leading up to a mosque that is also being supervised, and the route marches are also being carried out as well. Even what we are told that the SP is there, according to a latest update, as we'll be going across to Deepak in just a bit, to give us the details, the live details on the situation as it is building up, as even the nearby shops that are close to the said masjid have now been asked to be remain shut today.
As you all know, prohibitory orders have been imposed by the Taluk administration, and there is no permission or any scope for processions or rallies or protests in Srirangapatna town panchayat limits today. And in view of this prohibitory order, we have ensured adequate bandobast in and around Srirangapatna town so that no untoward incident takes place today and of course in future also. So nobody has come forward claiming that they will be still doing the protest or prohibition, processions even after the prohibitory orders have been imposed.
We have Deepak joining us live with more details. So Deepak, what all movement that has happened so far? We are told that the supervision is being taken place by the police so that no untoward situation happens.
Yes, we are standing now outside the Jamia Masjid complex. Just about 100 meters from this complex is a fort wall that was built centuries ago by Tipu Sultan, and now the irony is that the police have now created yet another fort around the older fort, and this is because of yet another security concern. And they say this time it's because of the procession that has been planned by the VHP, which around 10:30 they say they will carry out the Srirangapatna Chalo over the claims that they have been making about the Jamia Masjid, which is an ASI protected monument. We should understand that the VHP has been saying that there was a Hanuman temple here which was razed down during the time of Tipu. This particular masjid was built, and they're saying a madrasa is being operated inside, which is illegal. They're saying that Hindu religious structures that are present inside this particular property are being destroyed. They want the police to take action. They're also demanding a survey to be conducted. As we speak, we have the SP of Mandya district as well, who has come here along with several other police officials taking stock of the security arrangements. We just heard him a while ago, who went on to of course say that as of now he has not heard of any plans by these pro-Hindu outfits to carry out the protest because prohibitory orders are in place. Sources tell us that they do plan to protest. It of course the timing has been set as about 10:30. We'll really have to see what sort of developments take place in the next 24 hours. As we speak, the SP of course here taking stock of the situation. Let's try and get in a word. Sir, we are live. Just 1 second. Well, we'll try and get in a word from him, but like I was mentioning, around 10:30, they plan to carry out this particular protest march. The SP, of course, has been briefing officials in the government, the Home Ministry as well, about the developments that are taking place here, because this is quite a sensitive area. In the past as well, massive marches have been carried out by, pro-Hindu organizations leading up to a small that's close to this Jamia Masjid here in Srirangapatna. Let me now get in a word from the SP. Sir, if you could tell us, have you briefed the Home Ministry? Yes. Have you briefed the Home Ministry regarding the developments that have been taking place here over the last 24 hours? And what have you learned as far as the intelligence is concerned? Is the protest going to continue?
No, all senior officers have been apprised of the situation here, and definitely we are we are making sure that the organizers are also informed about the situation here, about the clamping of prohibitory orders, and they have been made aware of the fact that if any attempt to violate this order, definitely legal action and strict legal action will be taken. So they are aware, and definitely since they are aware, we are hopeful that they will not come here and try to make anything of that sort, whatever they claimed.
In one of the requests that they made to the police department, they're saying, or the demand rather, that they're saying that there should be an FIR that should be registered against the occupants of the Jamia Masjid, because some of the Hindu religious artifacts inside or structures are being destroyed. This is one of the demands. This is something that you've looked into because, of course, the DC has written to the ASI. Those reports are awaited as well.
So once the report comes only, we can take any action on that matter. And since the request has been made to the Deputy Commissioner is the competent authority, and we will definitely seek her opinion also, and definitely we'll seek legal opinion. And after that, once the report is come and once legal opinion is taken, definitely the further legal actions can be taken.
Thank you so much for speaking to us. Well, that was the SP of Mandya district, Mr. Yatish, going on to give us an idea and perspective as to how things could unfold. He says as of now, all the details have been shared with the concerned senior officials. He says that no concrete information about any massive gathering because prohibitory orders are in place. And even if they do, he's saying that strict action will be initiated against them. Back to you in the studios.
All right. But as far as the VHP is concerned, Deepak, because they have been saying that even if the prohibitory orders are put in place, they will continue with their march of Srirangapatna Chalo. So exactly what are we hearing from their side? We'll just come back to you on that, Deepak, because those are the live updates that we are